Hello, what is up guys? My name is Niall and today I'm here with a League of Legends guide, and my first guide on this channel. I'll be doing a guide on Kha'Zix in the jungle, and Kha'Zix is probably, in my opinion, the best jungler right now, just because he's so, well, in my opinion, versatile. Some people say you have to play him in one way, but I disagree. I play him a different way to most people, and my build is sort of just a carry build, I guess. It's more of a solo queue build, I guess you could say. So yeah, so we start off, we actually invaded them. We were going to invade red side because we thought Lee Sin would obviously be on the red side, but he sided blue for some reason, so that was just free. And we get first blood because Draven knows we're there, but he thinks we would have gone by now, so he just walks in and face checks, and Thresh gets the hook, and that's an easy kill for me. Red buff got the kill, actually. He flashed, but I didn't have to use the flash, which is really helpful. So I stole their red. We get a free buff start, basically. Lee Sin does come over to my red, but he actually waits for me there. Like, he doesn't take it, he waits for me to take it, and then try and kill me. Because obviously, you know, he wants his buffs back. And so he's just taking golems there because I took really long, because it's like 4 minutes into the game now. I only just got red, sorry. So I quickly take red, and he is super low. He made a huge mistake taking those golems, so I just flash over the wall and execute with a Q. So yeah, I'm not gonna go through his abilities. Well, I guess I can. I mean, his Q just basically taste your fear, I think it's called. Just does extra damage to a target, and if it's isolated, so if there's no one around it, it does extra damage. So that is nice, and this is what I usually max out actually. I max out my Q. This is what I'm talking about with like the more solo Q and carry sort of style. I max out my Q first, and this is just super strong in ganking and counter ganks. Counter ganks is what this is really good for, because honestly, what I do is I kind of farm on Kha'Zix until I hit level 6 till I get my evolved Q, unless I have to gank. But usually I will farm till 6 and get my evolved Q, because that's what I'm going to be evolving first. And yeah, just really just go from there. You can hard carry the game pretty easily on Kha'Zix, honestly, if you get a good start in the jungle. The only time, like, I will sometimes, like, I don't always do this. It depends on what sort of team we've got. Like, honestly, we don't really have a hard carry on the team. Miss Fortune's not really exactly a hard carry AD carry, you know. She's not really a late game beast or anything like that. Lux in the mid lane isn't that strong, and Darius isn't exactly a carry top lane. So I kind of had my back on this game, and I was just like, I'm definitely going the max Q build. So yeah, once you max Q, I do max W, which I'm not sure what it's called, like void spikes. I think it's void spikes. But yeah, it just slows the target and deals damage. And yeah, I am pretty confident in hitting this. That's why I actually evolved this last. Like, I know the slow, you get an extra slow in the evolved one. But honestly, I feel pretty confident in hitting the skill shot, even though it is quite thin. So I max it out last. You can max it out second, but honestly, you really need the E. You really need the leap to be evolved second. It's just super helpful. And honestly, you can max your ultimate instead of your W if you like have a lot of wave clear on the team and you have a lot of CC. But I mean, really, we've only got sort of Thresh and Lux, and I know that's enough, to be honest. But honestly, I didn't even, to be honest, I should have evolved my ultimate this game. But in a typical build, I would definitely evolve my W last. So items wise, what we do is we go for the Spear of the Ancient Lizard, Spear of the Elder Lizard. It's Elder Lizard? I don't even know what it's called, to be honest. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, we build that first, and we picked up some boots just for the moment. And typically you want to go with a ward, and a green ward and a pink ward, and probably a health potion on your first back. That's typically what you want to do, and just place them in the death bushes. That's how where I usually place them. But you can place them differently. It just depends, I guess, where you need vision, really. But typically, I usually put them there just to cover my lane, just to cover mid lane, and see if the junglers, you know, coming into my jungle or anything like that. So yeah, the boots I do pick up are the cooldown reduction boots, just because I feel they are super strong in Kha'Zix. Like, I don't feel Mercury Treads is necessary because you have his ultimate. I know it doesn't, you know, do the reduced damage. It doesn't reduce damage anymore, but it's just really good for kiting around, honestly. And so I go with boots lucidity, something like that. I don't even know what they're called, to be honest, but the cooldown reduction boots, just because your Q comes up like every 3 seconds, it's super strong. And this is what I'm talking about. Like we kind of got counter ganked here, to be honest, but just because I had a evolved Q, and my Q is so strong, it's ridiculous. So I was able to pick up a double kill there, and I'm 4-0, so I am really strong right now. And yeah, I get so many kills. What I would typically build second is a brutalizer, but because I had so much gold before I went back, I actually had enough to buy a last whisper. So I do eventually buy a last whisper first, but I would say definitely go for the don't upgrade it into a black cleaver yet, but definitely get the brutalizer, because that is super necessary early game. It does a whole bunch of damage, and the cooldown reduction is super good, just like I was just explaining with the cooldown reduction boots. And here, this is basically just cleanup duty, and this is what evolved Kha'Zix can do, just completely destroys targets. Now this Orianna I just picked on her so badly. I was shredding her. Like, I think 3 Qs and she would be dead. That's how strong I was, and just how much damage the Q does if you build full damage on Kha'Zix. Because I don't even know, Kha'Zix's Q, evolved Q right now, does so much damage. I always get people in the chat go like, what the hell is that damage and stuff like that, and I just don't even know. Kha'Zix must have been super OP before they nerfed his Q, because right now his Q is OP in my opinion, and they've buffed that. And I used to be a Kha'Zix main before that, and I actually carried on playing him even through all the nerfs. But I can't even remember what he used to be like. He must have been insanely strong, because I am destroying squishy targets with my Q. It's ridiculous, and I don't even know. Kha'Zix is, in my opinion, just super strong. And early game in the jungle, he's average. I mean, really, you just wait for your evolved Q. You don't really want to invade or anything like that. I mean, we invaded, but that's because we knew Lee Sin was on the other side. So we had a ward there, and we knew he was there, so it was safe to invade. But I would never go and invade on my own, just because Kha'Zix, honestly, early game is pretty weak. The only reason I won that duel of Lee Sin in the jungle when he tried to steal my red is because he was so much lower. So yeah, and this is sort of a duel I'm talking about. Look at my score, 7-1, and Riven is 3-1, and me and Riven are sort of, you know, I'm just trying to clear the wave, honestly. And I cleared the wave out because Darius's bot, he TP'd bot to get a kill, and I realized how much my Q did, so I tried to chase, and the minion wave was there. So I flashed away thinking, I tried to flash her ultimate, but she didn't actually use it, and she used it there and nearly killed me. But so I played that really badly. But the minion wave was there, which was really badly played by me. I should have saw the minion wave and jumped back out, but I tried to go aggressive. I used my W, and I was going to Q, and I was like, wait, I did Q. I Q'd, realized it did no damage because the minions were there, and I was like, oh god, I just completely misplayed this. And you just have to jump out. Like, if you're in a 1v1, as soon as you go to as soon as you get near a minion, there's no point fighting. Your Q, that's the problem with it. That's why pro players and in team play, like the LCS and stuff, they don't use it. They don't evolve their Q until last, just because it's so unreliable. And because teams are so good at just bunching up, your Q is really not that good. It's way better to have the W for the CC, the slow, and just this the support that it gives your team. So as you can see, I'm building towards Brutalizer, like I said. Once you get the Brutalizer, typically you'll probably want to pick up a Hex Drinker. Now that's what I do. I pick up a Hex Drinker usually, but if they have, if they don't really have much APs, if they've gone like an AD mid laner, then I probably would go for the Tiamat and build into the Hydra. And after you've built the Hydra, probably then finish the Black Cleaver. But if not, I would go for the Hex Drinker and then the Black Cleaver, and then finish into a Maw of Malmortius. Really, you just want to go full damage, to be honest. But when you get super late game, the only defensive item you'll probably buy is either a Guardian Angel or a Banshee's Veil, and it really just depends, what, you know, how strong you are and what kind of team you've got and what kind of team they've got. Really, in this game, I was building to a Guardian Angel just because I'm super hard carrying this game, and if you're carrying like hard, you want to go Guardian Angel. If you're more of the sort of support style Kha'Zix, where you should like max your W, definitely go with Banshee's Veil. Like, I would go Banshee's Veil. And if you still feel you're dying, you can sell your jungle item and then get a Guardian Angel. But typically I like to sell that and either get the more of a Mortius if I picked up the Tiamat, or the obviously the Tiamat, and upgrade it into the Hydra if I already got the more of my Mortius. So that's what I typically do. So pretty far ahead this game, and as you can see, like, Orianna is just getting shredded. As you can see, oh my gosh, the damage. All Lux has to do is hit a binding ulti, and then one Q just destroys. And I just pick up another kill on Orianna. We kill Draven, then we kill Orianna. It's just super easy. I mean, we just literally deleted their carries. And as you can see here, me and my friend, who is the Panda899, he got caught out, and I just jumped there, Q'd Riven, and Riven was like, oh my god. Leona tried to disengage with her ultimate, but I just jumped out of it. So yeah, so right now, as you can see, I finished the Hex Drinker, which, well, I haven't finished I did finish the Hex Drinker, but it's not completed into the More of Mortis yet. I did finish the Black Cleaver first before the Hex Drinker, just because I could get both, so I thought I might as well get the Hex Drinker and Black Cleaver all at once. So I did that instead of probably getting a Hex Drinker and a pickaxe. That's probably what I could have got, but I went for the finished Black Cleaver instead, just for the extra health, because it is pretty useful, because you don't get the damage reduction on your ulti anymore. So right now, this Lux actually did play pretty well with the bindings. Every time she binded someone, a target was dead, just because I literally just jumped in on them and Q'd them, and they just got destroyed. So we are so far ahead, and as you can see, jump in, jump out. That's one of the good things about Kha'Zix. He's super strong, and he's so hard to kill, and it's just so easy to pick up kills on him, just because you can E in, and if you've evolved already, that is, you just jump in, Q, jump out. It's just cleanup duty is just very easy, and I just find him so fun to play. I don't actually main jungle. Well, I used to main jungle, but I main mid now. But I still love Kha'Zix. Like, if I don't play mid, I would definitely play Kha'Zix jungle, because he is so fun to play. And yeah, we are sort of ish coming to the end of the game, because they do surrender, because they were just getting destroyed. And like I said, in this team comp, you definitely want to, you really want to evolve your Q or W depending what your team is like. We didn't have much wave clear, which, you know, I probably would have evolved W first if we were behind, but because I picked up so many kills early, I was confident I could carry the game, really. So I evolved Q first. But if you're not having a great early game, definitely evolve W first. You do not want to evolve your Q first. If you get invaded on and you know, don't get blue buff, just don't. Don't evolve your Q. It's a stupid thing. And right there, I got baited super hard. I survived. Well, I didn't survive, but Draven got me. But my Hex Drinker kept me alive for a bit longer. But I was so stupid. I saw 3 of them, and I saw one of them go into the bush. So I jumped in, and we had no vision in there. And I jumped into to the 2 other members, and I was like, oh my god! And I just got blown up. So I had to flash out of there. Luckily, Miss Fortune hit a good ultimate, and just our team is just generally pretty fed. So that was pretty lucky. So yeah, that's pretty much all to talk about. I guess for runes, you want to go 2190, just picking up all the attack damage in the offense tree, and in the defense, you just want to go health and armor. No, just health, because you only have enough points for health. And then for runes, I take AD marks, AD quints, health seals, flat health seals, and flat MR glyphs. That's what I take, I'm pretty sure. So that is the build for Kha'Zix, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this guide, and if you did, please subscribe to the Beeble Brothers, and I will be doing more guides. I'll probably have one out maybe next week, maybe next month, next week. It's either next month or next week, but anyway. I'll see you guys later, guys. Goodbye.